Breaking news. Man has just found to be inserting 25 plastic horses into his arse. Doctors have considered his state to be stable.
Welcome to Get Lost. Get Lost on air. Oh no. Oh, I don't want to hear anything about my bad jokes anymore.
Bro, I read that for the first time and I was like, you know what, this is actually going on the podcast right now. Oh, shiver me timbers, shiver me timbers.
I do not accept slander for any of my jokes from now on.
Oh, it's fucking hilarious. Come on, bro.
Oh my God.
Come on, bro. I might have actually pissed myself. I swear to God, my trousers might be wet right now.
It was a decent joke. It was a decent joke. Took me a little while, but I got there. How have you been? How are you?
I'm fucking scorching, mate. But it's been a fucking good day, I can tell you that much. Mm-hmm. Do you know why?
Is it coming home?
It's coming home. It's coming home. It's coming. Football's coming home.
Do the whole song. The whole song. Come on. We'll do the first fucking 4 minutes as just a song.
We just made this pretty boring podcast.
Shall we? Yeah.
It's coming home. It's coming home.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
coming.
Coming home.
Yeah, did the albums. It's football's coming
What ball?
home.
It's a football.
Three lies
Full
on
of air.
the wolf.
Yeah. Men kicking the ball.
Oh,
into the goal.
the screaming.
Everybody knows.
Three
football's
lies on
coming
the
home.
wall.
The football is coming
The
home.
grannies are
Where's it coming?
screaming.
Oh, it's coming home. Oh, yeah.
20 years of pain.
And 12 years a slave.
My name's Nelson Dandela.
Nelson Dandela.
Right, okay.
Oh.
Alright, moving on. We joke, but Nelson Mandela did actually live a terrible life. And he did great things for the African American community, and we must respect that.
Are you trying to cover your ass?
Like, I'm trying to cover your ass, to be honest.
I'm alright. So anyway, football is coming home, is it?
His ass is covered.
No one's getting near my ass. I've covered that bad boy up.
So, as you probably know, the England played today
Yes.
against our good old friends, the Croatians.
The ones that we got beaten by in the World Cup, am I wrong?
Nah, you're not wrong, that's for sure.
Oh, I'm never wrong.
He doesn't even know how to spell wrong.
Oh.
Not because he's never wrong,
R?
because he's retarded. But, yeah, they actually knocked us out of the competition last time. So we played them last time. We thought it was going to be groovy. It turned out not to be groovy. They kicked us straight out. It was semi-finals. We thought, it's coming home. It didn't come home.
Oh, the atmosphere in the pub that day when England got kicked out was just...
man.
Everyone was buzzing until we fucking lost, and then it was just... Everyone was so angry. I've never seen a group of lads so angry in my life.
Right, the country stank of depression. For a good amount of time as well. It wasn't just like an hour. It was like, okay, boys, we're actually going to need therapy to recover from this one.
Yeah, definitely.
But today... Well...
Well, we fucking did all right.
The boys got their revenge. Starboy Mason Mount had a very good game.
My boyfriend.
Starboy Phil Foden had a very good game until he got subbed off. Starboy Raheem Sterling scored a goal.
Well,
Ball
how many star boys are about? You'll have to start calling them the Weekend.
Oh, gee, that's why we don't tell jokes. So, yeah, no, that's actually our core of the Star Boys at the moment. Foden's actually... Have you seen what he's done with his hair?
No.
All right.
Does it look good?
Have you heard of Paul Gascoigne?
No.
Paul Gascoigne, very famous British footballer. He's an elite footballer. He's one of the best of his fucking time. Every manager said they love to manage him. He's amazing. And then he turned out to be an alcoholic and fucking ruined his life.
Gutted.
But he was a good footballer.
Well, as long as you can kick the ball, it doesn't matter if you're an alcoholic, surely.
Game's a game. So, So Phil Foden, in respect of Paul Gascoigne, Phil Foden from Stockport, one of the legendary cities of the UK, which is full of nothing.
Everybody knows where that is.
It's just southeast of Manchester. It's a shithole, but it's fine.
Everywhere up north is a shithole, isn't it?
That's not true. On a scale of 1 to you're making false accusations, my friend. So,
Scotland's not too bad.
But Phil Foden, he dyed his hair to be completely blonde. Well, actually white, to be honest. Just like Paul Gascoigne's, and he said he did it out of respect. And he also hit the post today. He came very close. He's been playing very well for Manchester City. It's very exciting. The kid's only like 18. We've also got another kid called Jude Bellingham. He's only 17. It's a very exciting time to be an England fan. And today went well.
Good. Isn't it really depressing that like 17 or 18-year-olds are getting absolute bank from playing football and we're still struggling through life?
We're making a podcast.
Yeah. It's quite sad.
Yeah, I like to see Jude Bellingham and Phil Foden try to make a podcast.
I bet they'd be the most boring people on the planet, I swear down.
Exactly.
You'd listen to that and it'd be so dull.
We've caught it now. Maybe they have played against Messi, but I haven't heard them make jokes about anal.
No, we can do that though. Might not be able to kick a football, but we can crack a mean joke. No.
Even though we are a pain in the arse.
See? Just proof how good we are.
Too quick.
God, man's just fucking on the next level shit right there.
That was the worst
200 IQ joke.
That was the worst imitation of a roadman I've ever heard.
Man's on that 200 IQ shit.
You sound like a parody rapper.
Yeah, London is my city.
That girl, she's a fitty. But no. Besides these raps, today's been delightful. I swear to God.
Yeah,
it's been wonderful to see the boys actually. Like, this is the first time in like 20 years or some shit that England have actually won the first fucking game of the Euros.
Is it?
And not only that, it's the first time in like 20 years that Croatia have lost the first game of the Euros.
Yeah, well, fuck Croatia.
Exactly. It's
only the football team. So, it's probably a nice place to be.
But... Not the woman. We respect them.
Yes.
No, but for it's a lovely country.
Never been. But was it expected that we were going to win? Did you think we were going to win?
The thing about the people of England is that they have unrealistic expectations of the national team.
Yeah.
Our national team is good, but there are better national teams. At the end of the day, I don't care if you disagree with me. It is the truth. So
you tell them. Go off.
So, like, everyone shouts it's coming home, but really it's coming to maybe 4th place. if we do well. So today, I mean, the thing is, Croatia are actually the best team in the group.
Oh, so we fucked them up straight away.
We fucked up the best team in the group.
1-0 wasn't really a fuck up, was it?
I mean, you wouldn't go home and be proud in front of your wife, but like
it's that's not even FIFA forfeit level of fuck up.
No. You haven't got to text the other person's mum. Like
no, or slit your eyebrow. You don't have to do any of that.
None of that. It's just yeah, I beat you. I'm better than you.
Yeah, we just scraped by.
It might have been fluke, but it still happened.
We just accidentally won.
So yeah, the country's on fire.
Yeah, it's not, and the weather is fucking insane this week. This weekend, it's been mad.
Absolutely. But what did interest me is the fact that you had a dating idea for an app.
Okay. Listen to this idea. I've been thinking of it for a little while, and I'm kind of hesitant to say it on here, just in case someone listens and goes, do you know what? We're going to make that and make money off this idea.
All right. Okay. Should we release this in like a few months' time, and then we can quickly code it on like fucking HTML or whatever.
Yeah.
Java, I don't know how it works, but we quickly code it up, we release it, we send it to people, we release it on the podcast. It seems like a good idea, but it actually already exists. Boom.
Yes.
Yeah?
Or we release it tomorrow as planned, and only about 12 people listen to this anyway, so I think we'll be safe for a little while. Okay. Unless one of them is a mad coder who's going to make the app like straight away.
All right, anyone who's listening to this right now, if you're a mad coder, please back off.
Or just hit us up and help us. I'll let you get on this idea. You can be a co-founder, mate.
Hey, fuck it. We've done it to like a Dragon's Den kind of shit.
Oh yeah, you want to hear the idea first, I suppose, because you don't want to get in on something if you don't know what it is.
I'm not going to try sell it before I know it. Yeah, it's good.
It's a perfect idea, though. I can't find many flaws with it.
I'm going to go full Deborah Meaden on you then.
Okay, so my idea is, you know the times where, say you're in the airport, or you go to the beach, or another public location.
Yep, I'm following.
And you see a girl, right?
Yep.
One of those times where you see an incredibly good-looking girl.
Yeah.
And
maybe you're in Italy or Miami.
Yeah. Maybe, but it's one of the times when you're looking at them and they're also looking at you back. You're both making eye contact.
Yeah. You're not in Stoke-on-Trent.
Absolutely not in Stoke-on-Trent. Right, so it's one of those times you're both making eye contact, looking at each other. You can tell you both like the look of each other, right? Yeah. But it's just a passing, like, maybe you're standing there for about 10 minutes staring at each other, and then, like, they fuck off on their plane and you fuck off on your holidays. Never see the girl again.
Yeah.
But for the next 2 weeks, you're thinking about them, aren't you? You're thinking, like, fuck, what if that was the one?
Yeah, you're getting with other girls, you just get with them thinking about that girl at the airport, like, oh.
Yeah, you're just like, oh. Man, fucked it, didn't I? That was my forever.
She could have been it. She had absolutely nothing in common with me, and I didn't even find her attractive, but that could have been it.
Well, yeah, but right, so here's my idea. We create an app, right? All right, everybody, I don't know where I got to, but I'm just going to carry on from where I think we were.
Right.
You're in the airport, you see an incredibly good-looking girl, you're making eye contact, you're both connecting, but you haven't said a word to each other, right?
She's pretty.
Yeah, she's a pretty girl, right? And then... yeah, you're thinking about her for like 2 weeks afterwards. Maybe she's thinking about you. Who knows?
She could be the one.
This is the way to find out. Okay, so what we're going to do...
right.
My app, say you have one of these incredible encounters where you think, oh, that was wifey material. You go on this app and drop a pin on the location you were. For example...
right.
Or even, right, it could be you just drive past someone... right.
Oh, really? You see her passing the other direction.
Say, like, you're driving down a road, she's pulling out at a junction, and you both sort of look at each other as you drive past. And it's one of those where you just go, fuck, I don't know who that is. I'll never see her again. What you can do here,
right?
You drop a pin on the location you see them, right?
Okay.
And write a little thing.
I'm listening.
Saying, like, maybe describe... what they were wearing or what the actual circumstance that you saw them in. So like saw this really fit girl driving past in this location at roughly this time. I was wearing this or whatever, she was wearing this, right?
Yep.
They can then, if they were thinking the same and they were like, oh, that guy was fit but I'll never see him again, they could go on this app, right? Go to the location and see all of the posts that have been made within the last day or two or whatever in that location and see if any of the descriptions match your encounter with them.
Interesting. You could even take that a step further, right? So instead of just a pin with you typing out your description of the girl, you could have like a section that is like a specific section of the app which says, there is a person here that you recognize, but you want to describe them, right?
Yeah.
So there's like a load of fucking things you got to fill in, like how tall is she roughly, what color is her hair, what color of her eyes, what was she driving, that kind of shit, right? So that if she goes on there and she sees that someone's actually filled out the exact description of her, she goes in the profile of the person who wrote that.
And they've got like Tinder style profiles as well. So like they can scroll through your profile and be like, that is the guy I saw.
Yeah. So like in her head, she was like, it's the beautiful guy. It's actually Prince Charming. And then she starts reading through his bio and it's like, likes McFly.
And she goes, maybe not. Not the one for me.
My feelings were unfounded.
Yeah. No, but I think this is such a sick idea because like, then at least if they have bothered to go on there and like find out whether you've put a post on there, or if you go on there and search in the area and they've put a post, you're both in the same mindset that you want to take things further.
That's the thing, because part of human nature is to really be attracted to other people. I think it's very easy to forget that, to be honest. Like, everybody is looking for someone, because not only have we been brought up that way, but it is our biological instinct.
Yes.
So that's one thing we all have in common, is we have this one person we want to procreate with, and unless you're asexual, and respect to you, because I don't understand how the fuck that works. But fair play is all I can say. But you hear about this?
Well, asexual.
Yeah, you're just not sexual. You're like your number one biological instinct just doesn't fucking work.
It's like just not ever getting hungry. What?
Sorry, bro, I don't breathe oxygen. I'm actually oxygen.
Do you reckon it's shit for them? Like, they want to be sexual, or does it just?
I don't know. Like, do they watch porn and just feel nothing? I don't know. To be honest.
To be fair, I'm getting that way.
Starting to become desensitized to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I get that.
There's my app idea for you, everybody.
No, it's gorgeous, mate. It's gorgeous. I don't think it's a bad idea, because there is an app about, not that I've used it, because the thing with these dating apps is that it requires that other people fucking use it.
Yeah. That's the thing. We'd need to get this one off the ground. Yeah. Get it like Tinder level.
Mate, the PR would be unreal. You'd have to get fucking Soulja Boy promoting that shit. Yeah. And then telling everyone exactly how much you paid for him underneath it.
Perhaps not Soulja Boy then.
Oh, mate, I don't know if you heard of GCJ, because I certainly haven't, but he's a rapper, and he's released a fucking crypto now, and he said everybody's got to follow it. It's going to be the next thing to blow up. It's a dog coin. The Canes, but I'm going to start shelling it here. I don't got any fucking thing in it, but he was talking about Gabe coin. I have no money in Gabe coin, just to make that clear. But he's like shouting about it, saying it's going to be the next big thing, and he's chatting shit basically. But it's just funny seeing like these rappers like just losing a lot of their money to whatever the fuck they buy, and then having to promote random cryptos that don't work and that are going to be dead in a few years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I do know what you mean, yeah. I already feel like all of my money that is in crypto is gone.
I'm starting to get that feeling too, brother. Don't worry.
Yeah, I'm getting scared.
I beg Doge does something.
Same. I just want it to pull through so I can at least just withdraw.
If we've got any millionaire listeners out there, Dogecoin's actually a really sound fundamental project. Some great execs that are taking care of it. I'll tell you now, there's no better code than Dogecoin code. That's for sure.
That's right. Oh dear. But yeah, so let us know if you like the idea of the app. And let us know if you are someone who's willing to make it, able to make it. That'd be lovely.
yeah, that would be good. That would be good. We do all sorts of functions. We give you 20% of the business for £50,000. That's how it's going to work out, and
I don't know anything.
And that's a bloody good deal, if you ask me.
I don't know anything about that. The only issue actually that I can see with the app is that like there is potential for creeps to get on there and like just lie and say it was them, but you'd have to have a very sound, like verified profile on
You can do that. You can do that with Tinder though. That's the pushback. You can do that with Tinder. The biggest problem I see with this app is the fact that you could lie about the girl. So you could post a pin anywhere. You got a fake profile. You post a pin anywhere, all across the country. Maybe you got loads of pins describing every girl under the fucking sun.
Yeah.
And then therefore every girl looks at that and goes, "Oh my god, it's the one. It's the special one I made eye contact with earlier." She goes to meet up and it's not that guy.
Well, they'd have to have the profile, like, so I'd have to have a profile of me so they could see. Oh, it was him who's written that post. Because if it was just some fucking 40-year-old guy using a fake photo, they'd be like, that sounds a lot like the encounter I had earlier with a bloke, but it looks nothing like this guy.
Right, but what if you don't remember that well? That's the thing.
Well, like, that's your problem.
You made the flash connection. Like, that's how it works with these flash connections. That you can't. You feel the connection, but you don't necessarily remember all the details.
I don't know if it's that much of a connection that you want to go and like look for them. Then I think that you'd know what they look like. Surely.
Yeah. You know what your future husband is about. Like you know, like the size of his lips and.
Mate, I had an encounter when I was 16. I was in Florida.
Okay.
And this exact thing happened to me, right?
Yeah, right.
And like me and this girl were right. Let me describe the scene. See if she's out there.
What's the name?
Fuck knows.
All right. Fuck knows if you're out there. It'd be great to hear from you.
Fuck knows if you're out there. So it was raining, and my family had to run and hide under this like where the female toilets like overhang thing was. Okay. And her family were also there. And me and her kept making eye contact and was like flirting with our eyes a bit. And then when the rain sort of stopped, her and her family left first. She jumps over a puddle, turns around, looks at me. Yeah, sexy as fuck, mate. Singing in the rain. Turned around, looked at me, and then smiled, walked off. We then leave.
She smiled?
She smiled. We then come out from underneath this balcony thing. I look right where the way she just walked, and she's there just about to turn the corner again. She actually waited there, turned around again, smiled, and then went. So she like waited to see me before she turned around the corner. Ooh. That is love. But I know I remember exactly what she looked like as well. But you know, that's where you need this out.
I almost came from that story. Jokes. She could be the one, mate.
Could be. One issue as well is that if you see someone in such a busy place, like in Universal Studios in fucking Florida, the amount of posts you'd have to scroll through to find your one.
Oh, it could be relentless. You'd have to make it very specific to that point. So like you'd be like, oh, just outside the fucking Hulk roller coaster.
Yeah.
Like you could do that.
I think this could work. The amount of people that I think would be behind this and would go, you know what, I want to meet the girl that I saw the other day that I'll never see again.
The problem is when you get like guys who see the girl and the girl looks at them, but they're not attracted to him, right?
Yeah.
So you got some creepy ass dude that she's trying her best to avoid, and next thing she knows, she goes in this app, she sees this fucking creepy ass dude, like, oh shit, it's him again.
Yeah, but then she could just not match with him or anything, not even like...
That's true. The only reason she'd be going on the app is to actually find the person that she dare connect with.
Yeah. Then you know exactly the person that you're matching with, you genuinely want to get to know. And they would as well, because they've gone through the effort of putting this thing on there.
Mate, this is all making sense. Isn't
this the best idea for a dating app? Why has that not been made?
Mate, well, we're not actually going to release this podcast episode because I feel like we're actually onto something quite big here.
I think we are. I genuinely think this is such a good idea.
Mark Zuckerberg, you better watch your back. That's all I'm saying. Because you and Jeffrey Bezos are in for quite the ride.
Damn right. What would we call it? Think of a name.
Bump. Snappy. That's what happens. You kind of bump into him. Or maybe you call it lock. Like no. That's a bit weird. Yeah. Maybe smooch.
It's
okay. No, sorry. So secret smooch.
Secret smooch.
It's like an eye contact smooch. So like you don't actually smooch, but it's like a recognition smooch.
Okay, we might be able to think of something better.
All right, you're allowed to tell me straight up you don't like the idea. You know.
I don't know. We'll brainstorm.
Something other than that. We could go feet book.
We could go feet book. Might be a bit weird. You might get some of the wrong people on feet book.
That's right. That's probably out of our target market, really. You go kidney book. Maybe a pancreas book. Mate, imagine, right? They made a fucking organ donor website, but it was just off Facebook, so they just called it the different organs that they fucking need, right? So you got like bicep book, you got like You got intestines book.
What about the people who want a face transplant? Where do they go? They can't go to normal Facebook, can they?
Oh shit, big problems.
New Facebook.
Reconstruction Facebook.
But I'm just thinking, if we named a dating app Pancreas Book, like you're there at a family dinner in 60 years, and your grandchildren go, so where did you and grandma meet? Pancreas Book, mate.
Your grandmother actually had serious problems with pancreas. It was leaking fluid.
She was gonna die.
But fortunately, I had a spare pancreas in perfect working order. It wasn't actually mine. It was some Jamaican kid called Jamali. But he had a fantastic pancreas, and I knew that by the way he ran. So I took his pancreas and gave it to your grandmother, and since then we got married and had kids, and now you're here.
Yeah, she's owed her life to me, so that's why she's still around.
She feels indebted. So she probably will do to you too, which is why she's cooking you breakfast every morning and tucking you into bed. She doesn't actually love you. She just feels like there is a sense of debt around the pair of us.
She's miserable. She hates her life, and I've just tied her into this life with you.
We signed a formal contract disclosing the fact that if I gave her Jamali's pancreas, that she would owe me forever.
Maybe we shouldn't have said this after our incredible pitch of a dating app. So you're on Deal or No Deal. You've got in your box, you know that you have 100,000, right?
100,000 pounds.
Yeah. In the other box, last box of the game, right?
Right.
There can either be $1 million or a penny.
Right.
Are you swapping boxes, or are you just going to keep your 100,000?
Okay, right. Okay, I'm gonna. I actually did economics at university, so let me explain how this works. Okay, hold up. I did maths and finance, and within the finance category, there is economics.
Oh right. Okay.
So
I thought you were just completely lying. Like, I went to fucking photography at uni.
All right, so now I've got past the haters. I can explain to you what's happening. So. In this economics course, right, they taught me that it's all about opportunity cost, and it's like there's like a expected value from each predicament like this. Yeah. So so you've got $1 million, right? The chances of you getting this £1 million, I presume, are 50%.
Yeah, 50-50.
Okay. So say you get one utility per fucking dollar you make, right? Utility is like a satisfaction unit. So like say you got units for measurement, you got like a centimeter for measurement, you've got like for water, you've got like a single milliliter. That's like a unit of measurement, right? So for happiness, you've got a unit of measurement called a utility. So for this predicament, we're going to use utility of happiness. I'm going to call it happiness meter, right? So one happiness meter equals $1. So for $1 million, you get 1 million happiness. However, the chances of you getting this $1 million is 50%. So we're going to times that by itself. So $500,000, 500,000, right? Plus $1, which is the other option, times 1, which is
it's a penny.
Okay, a penny says zero. That makes it a lot more complicated, but
basically get nothing. That's what I'm getting at.
We'll call it nothing.
Okay.
For the sake of convenience, but you get zero happiness units. What did I call them a second ago? Do you remember?
No.
Okay. We're gonna get happiness units for now.
Oh yeah, I think it was. Happiness.
We'll run with that.
Yeah.
So 500,000 happiness units is probably what you're going to get, right? However, you're guaranteed, on the other hand, $100,000. But you're guaranteed it, so it's 100% chance it's happening. So how many happiness units are you going to get from this $100,000, right? You tell me.
100,000?
Exactly. So between the choices, you've got...
I'm actually in a GCSE quiz.
So you've got the choice between 500,000 happiness units, which is the chances are you're going to get that, because I've halved it because it's 50% of the predicted amount, okay?
Right.
But either that or the 100,000 units you're guaranteed. So are you going to take the 500,000 units or the 100,000 units?
Well, if you take the 5,000, but you
exactly. So that's exactly what you should do.
But you can walk away with nothing.
You could walk away. That's completely correct. which is the flaw in the happiness units complex. I did that entire explanation just explain that nothing could happen, but from a mathematical,
you just restated the question in a different way.
So from the mathematical perspective, you should take the 500,000 units because I have actually times it by 50%, and you should, in theory, get that. That's your average,
right?
If you're looking at from $1 equals 1 happiness unit, and you go up from there, that is exactly how it should work.
Okay, but if you walk away with nothing, then you just wasted that, and you'll be thinking, "Fuck, I could be 100 grand higher than I am now if I just hadn't been greedy."
Don't get me wrong, I would not take the mathematical perspective. I did that entire explanation just to give you this wrong perspective, but I would go for the 100,000, 100%. No fucking question asked, because
you could change that to 1 million.
Oh, 100, like easily, brother. Easy. I say easily. It would take a few years at least.
Not quite easily, but you can do it.
In these times of severe inflation, which seems to be occurring, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice, but inflation is happening.
Yeah, it would just set you up for a nice deposit on a house, like a good house, and then you'd still be living the same life you are now, which isn't too bad, I suppose. But you're just like further along on the property ladder.
Fuck it. You don't need a house, right? You keep your money, you invest it. Maybe you're into crypto, maybe you're into stocks. You learn how to invest it properly so you actually make a return on it. You keep the money, you carry on renting the house, you're not taking a big outlay. That money grows itself. You're gonna fucking, 5 years later, you're on £1 million from that investment, but you're still renting a house. It's fine because you got £1 million.
Well, that's the thing. If you've got the money, but if you're renting and you don't have any money, then that's the issue.
Yeah, exactly. You quit your job and sack it off and just live off the 100 mil.
Yeah, damn
get yourself a yacht.
Right. Do you know that dinosaurs were real, right?
Of course. Yeah. I'm fully aware of that.
I don't understand it, right? Because dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Well, right. So dinosaurs were real, but unicorns are a mythical creature, right?
Right. Yeah, it makes sense.
And dragons are also a mythical creature.
Because they'd never existed yet.
Yeah. How the fuck did dinosaurs exist, but dragons didn't, which is just a dinosaur with wings? And how the fuck do horses exist, but unicorns don't? Unicorns are just a horse with a horn on its head.
I can explain dragons. I can't explain unicorns. As everyone must know by this point, I am the fountain of all knowledge, so I will explain as to why dragons actually didn't exist.
Okay.
Okay. So, my good friend Jordan Peterson once explained this in severe detail as to what the dragon actually is. The dragon itself is actually a manifestation of human beings' greatest fear. You think of a sky predator, you think of a bird, it's got wings, right? You think of a ground predator, it's a snake, it's fucking scary, right? So you got a snake that has wings. What could possibly make this thing more scary?
Fire.
It breathes fucking fire. Right? Not only that, it's got little claws that it can kind of crawl up on like an eagle.
Yeah.
So that is, the actual dragon itself is just a manifestation of human fear.
That's terrifying, yeah.
As for a unicorn, I don't know.
No, but right, so just because it's a manifestation of human fear, right?
Yeah.
Why does that mean that if a Tyrannosaurus Rex existed, could they not just have stuck wings on it and it would have been a dragon? Maybe not breathe fire, because that's a bit out of order.
Exactly.
A bit harsh.
The whole point is it's mythical. You know what I mean? Like Tyrannosaurus Rex is too real. It's like hippopotamus, right? Most dangerous land mammal on Earth. Nobody is scared of them.
True. We'll stick some wings on it, we might be.
Bro, you need the biggest fucking wings.
Make it breathe fire, mate, I swear.
Bro, I'm scared of hippos already. Can you imagine if it breathed fire?
just flapped about in the sky. That'd be terrifying.
I'd be shitting myself on a daily.
So, if anything, right? Dragons and dinosaurs both should be mythical creatures because they're so unrealistic. They're both massive lizards.
I struggle to believe that dinosaurs were real. I just do it based off the fact that the scientists say they are.
Yeah.
But I myself couldn't prove it. Like, they found the fossils in the bones and stuff. Actually, hang on a second. If you look at the museums, mate, they're fucking real. You know what I mean? Like, they were real.
Yeah.
Like, you see the bones. But the thing is, they could have made the bones themselves.
That's just a big elaborate prank, isn't it?
Mate, this is the biggest conspiracy theory I've ever spewed.
Mate, this is magic. You can tell it's been a good day for England. We're just spitting some shit today.
It's coming home. It's coming.
Honestly though, that's and unicorns should exist. Maybe not the whole like flying with rainbows. I think that's a thing that unicorns are supposed to do. But like just a horse with a horn on its head. Yeah. Rhinos have a horn where unicorns do, so...
Mate, there's a difference, right, between unicorns and Pegasus.
Pegasus are flying horses, aren't they?
Yeah, Pegasus don't have the horn.
But they're horses with wings.
Yes, exactly, which is a little bit more realistic, if we're being honest about it. If you think about Buckbeak, he was actually a Pegasus, not a unicorn.
He was a hippogriff.
I mean, yeah, according to the book, yeah, but... According to ancient mythology...
He was half eagle, half horse.
Then how does that make him a hippogriff? Like, where's the hippo come into that?
I don't know.
It makes no sense.
What's a griff? I don't fucking know.
Gryffindor? I don't know.
I haven't got a clue. But, yeah, you think a Pegasus is more believable than a unicorn?
Oh, 100%. Like, a horse with wings is completely understandable. A horse with wings and a horn? Come on.
Well, no, unicorns don't have wings. Unicorns
really? Okay, sorry. My sister can kill me for that one.
Was she a big advocate for unicorns?
You'd be surprised. Not the sister you're thinking of. But catch you out there, I love you.
Oh dear, that was fucking alright, yeah.
Anyway, okay. Let's move on to the questions. Game's got to really want to answer that question.
Alright, so, fair.
Right. You're a unicorn, I'm a Pegasus. You got no wings, I've got no horn.
Yeah.
The game is the game. So, we'll work with that.
Who would win in a fight?
We'll discuss that in the questions game.
Okay.
But it can only be in the form of questions, obviously, because it's the questions game. Who'd win in the fight?
That's going to be mine. Can't you tell it would be me?
You reckon you can fuck with these fucking wings, son?
Don't I have a big fucking horn?
Wouldn't I just slap you across the face with it, though?
Wouldn't my horn slice your wings open?
Are you horny?
Are you wingy?
What do my wings say?
Do people call you the wingman?
Did anyone tell you I'm actually the best wingman to ever grace this earth, and that Pegasus are actually really bad at wingmaning?
So if you're a wingman and I'm horny, can you be my wingman?
Are you embarrassed?
Why would I be embarrassed?
What does embarrassment actually mean? I'm actually a horse, so I don't understand.
Who's embarrassed?
You've been listening to any of this fucking conversation, I swear to God.
Am I a bit confused?
I thought your name was Pegasus.
I thought I was unicorn.
Oh, God, I feel like I'm taking the L there. Fair play. So sign us off, my man.
Okay, well, thank you everyone for watching and listening and whatever. Check out all of our shit. I mean YouTube shit. All right. Goodbye. Get lost. Get lost on air. Welcome to Get Lost. Get lost on air.